Hello guys, welcome back to BFB, welcome back to a brand new video. Hope you guys are doing well. Finally, a win. A win. You know that Newcastle lost and Manchester City got humiliated. They got disgraced by Arsenal. They actually have to stay humble, so we actually had to take advantage. We had to take advantage. Our second win, I think our second win in 7 games. Things haven't been going well everywhere. Things haven't been going well on the pitch and off the pitch. So it's good as we actually won these games. So let's dive straight into it. And first of all, a man that we have been criticizing a lot since after that Brentford game, Enzo Maresca, his game management today was fast. He made his subs. He was proactive with his subs. Unlike before, he waited the 70th minute. And when the tempo of the game is dead, like dead. Speaking of the tempo of the game, that first half was just boring. The tempo was slow. We could have gotten the tempo a little. Everybody was just dragging the tempo of the game. Second half was much more better. The first half, because we initially play well in the first half. Then the second half would be worse. But I think it was reversed today. The first half was boring. When I was watching the ball today, Ibo was actually sleeping. Like he was sleeping like during the match. We actually had to wake him up to show how boring that first half was. So the first half we had these guys were sitting at the back of the ball. They had men that could just run at us. They had Kudus, they had this thing, they had Kudus, they had Bowen, they had overlapping four backs in Wan-Bissaka and what is the other guy name? Our former player Emerson. So they have players that can overlap and cause us Unfortunately for them, it only worked once because that mistake from Corel was very, very wrong. We actually pinned them to their own half, but it was really, really difficult to penetrate. I think we had only two solid chances, and it was when we were on the break, when we hit them on the counter. The one Madueke on and the Sancho on. Sancho really needs to work on his shooting. Sancho if it comes to touch and go, take on one or two players, he's actually good on that. But he actually has to offer more. He actually has to offer more. You saw when Nkunku came in and worked on those half spaces in the second half, and he did really well. So the first half was, like I said, it was boring. But when you brought in Magui, you brought in Pedro Neto, you brought in more energy. They both brought energy. Something about Magui is that Jackson doesn't have. Jackson likes to drop deep and everything. McGee was like, fuck all that. He actually drops the deep once in a while, but he occupied those two center backs. He gave them problem. It was like a vocal point, and we actually need that in this team because we are a team that crosses a lot. I don't know, since that Brentford game we cross a lot, but there's nobody actually in the box. We don't actually, when we try to put ball in the ground, it doesn't work sometimes, but we actually need to work more on our combinations on the ground, those 1-2s, because when we are trying to cross in the air, Jackson is not a monster, he's not a machine like them Osimhen, like Duran, like ENQUIRES. He's not like aerially is not a strength. So even when he on the ball today, Jackson was just painful to watch. He was just annoying to watch. Jackson was just annoying in every cylinder. His touch was heavy. Passes, he misplaced passes. When he's meant to release the pass, he won't release it. So unlike before, Maresca was actually sharp and did the changes. The same thing with Sancho. He took off Madueke later. Like everything. James actually had a good game. It's just like his injury problem brought in Gusto. So, and speaking of Palmer is the type of player that he didn't really have his best game. But when it's those type of players, like people that were advocating to take off Palmer in other games, you don't take off players like that. Even though when they are not having their best game, they are game changers. 1 minute they have changed, they can just define a game, and that is exactly what he did today. Even though it was Wan-Bissaka Ongu, but took the ball, shimmy one or two players, took the shots from there. Not everybody in this team can take shots from there. Our attackers that are allergic to shooting. So let me know, guys, in the comment section. I think today wasn't the best performance, but the most important thing, we have actually played better. We didn't get the 3 points. The most important thing, we got the 3 points. We are playing Brighton next. He must win. Brighton away. Brighton just got slapped 7-0 by Nottingham Forest. We're playing them twice in the Premier League and in the FA Cup. I want 2 wins regardless. I don't care. I don't want the same thing that happened to Newcastle in the Carabao Cup. When we beat them in the league, in the cup, we are now resting players, and I don't care about that. We have to win silverware apart from the Conference League this season. And if it's the FA Cup, I will take it. So let me know, guys, in the comment section. What is your thought about this match?